What's up, everybody? I can't start like that. What's happening, everybody? It's Anthony from The Daily Truth. The truth in 5 to 7 minutes. Today is going to be dead on 5 minutes. I have got a limited amount of time in the schedule, so let's get right into it. I don't know how God works, and I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and I would love for you to interact, to put some comments. You know, I have this on 8 different platforms. OBBM, I know you're watching as well. You don't get to comment on there. But find me on Instagram and maybe comment or send me a direct message. I would love to have this conversation because the truth is I don't know. The truth is I don't know how God works, and I'm going to give you my truth. And I would love to hear your introspective thoughts, your biblical thoughts, if anybody's watching on this. So like this, share this video, do all things with this video. Last night was amazing, by the way. Turns out it was all ladies. I feel like my target avatar is definitely females for the Double Down Speaking class, but we've had some great guys go through it too. We've got 2 people in my class right now. So guys, we need to bump up the testosterone, the machismo. So if you got some guys that want to join Double Down Speaking on Wednesday night, it is a Toastmasters on steroids. Please join me. Again, it's free class, doubledownspeaking.com. Go ahead and get registered. A lot of fun. And also, if you go to @AnthonyMichaelRusso, on Instagram, you'll see all the different things I do, including the Make Wellness Peptides. There's still $15 off your first order this month. Century H2O, which is the water that I use. All those links are in there. Use Russo10 for 10% off on the Century H2O water filtration systems. Let's get it popping. Limited amount of time. So I love it. I've got a decent amount of people. Maybe I should do all of them at 10:30. I got a good audience, 25 people watching live right now. So let's get right into this. So, you know, people say God works in mysterious ways. And I was at the gym the other day and I'm thinking through that, as there's always things in the life of a horse owner or dating a barrel racer and the trainer and the horses in life. And it's obviously not just me. And I saw an article on a story on somebody that was battling cancer, and that somebody was in a car wreck and they had people praying over them, and they still died, and they still go through stuff. And people keep their faith. And it's like, where does that come from? You're good, Callie Ray. We'll see you on another one. You would have been the one dude last night. It was a target-rich environment, but you are in a long-term relationship. Anyways, it was just very funny. Sorry, we realized like a quarter of the way through the call that it was all females on the call. Anyways, all right. So back to this. So I see all these things where people go through it, and I'm like, how do I qualify exactly how I believe God works? How does that actually function? And through all this bad stuff. And then you have to say, well, the devil is present to me. Again, this is to me. The devil is present in this world. The devil is present, but God always wins. Good always wins. But fact is, it doesn't seem like that to people that lose a loved one, where something really bad happens, or when a horse has something really catastrophic going on. And you how do you keep the faith through all of that? And you hear the phrase, God only gives you what you can handle. But then there's this thing about the devil, and I don't know enough about the Bible. I haven't read the Bible enough to truly understand this. So it's very convoluted in my head, but the way that I break it, the truth to me, again, the truth, this isn't the truth the truth to me is that God is always present in our life. He's always present in the positives and in the negatives, in the tragedies and in the good. But there is this thing called the devil. And at the end of the day, sometimes the devil wins on this earth. But in heaven, obviously, we can transcend. And in heaven, we believe in heaven. That's the big deal, is that God is always going to do the best he can to give us the free will to make decisions, and then also give our trust in him. We have to release it all to him, all through the good and the bad. And the people, it's the families that lose people that obviously have it the most difficult to keep their faith, because they have to go, God, why did you do this? What's the purpose? How could you take somebody from us? But ultimately, the person that really should be in the most pain is the person that died, but they're not. Or the horse that died, or the child that died, or the dog that died. They're not. Because we believe, as believers, as Christians, we believe in heaven. We believe that people are going to a better place. So those people have been blessed with the gift of transcending to an even better place than this earth. Because this earth, yes, although God always wins, has a heavy, huge element of evil and the devil living amongst us. And it makes it very hard on a daily basis for us to choose God over the negative and bad and dark thoughts that are here. We have to relinquish all trust to God, but at the same time, we have to work hard. We have to bust our butts. We have to give it everything we've got because God gave us a choice on how we want to live our life. And part of living your life is dedicating yourself not only to Him, that's first, but also working very hard. We have so many freedoms as human beings. We made it this far, and I think God really wants everything to be perfect, but we live in a very imperfect world, not because it's His creation, but because the devil is still present. The devil is present in every part of our daily life, and we always have to fight against it, but we can't fight against it alone. We have to fight it with faith in Him. Bad things are going to happen. God is omnipresent, but that doesn't mean the devil isn't here. That's the way that I take it. That's the way that I break it down. And I would love people's feedback on this. I would love comments because, again, this is confusing to me because when I see these stories of people that lose loved ones and they pray over them and this was such a good Christian kid, these animals did nothing wrong, like all these just bad things that can happen. How do people continue to find faith? And I have to think of it from that manner. The people that pass and the things that are no longer on this planet are going to a far better place than we can even imagine. But on this earth, it's up to the people that are left behind to find the greater good, live a life that would make their new angels proud, live a life that allows people to bring more people to God, to eradicate evil as much as possible from this earth, beat the devil at their own game by just having pure and blind faith in God. What if we live that way? That's my daily truth. The truth is I don't know how God works, but I do know that He is a loving God. He is a caring God. And at the end of the day, we can beat the devil by just having faith, by releasing all of the earthly pressures, by releasing all of the stress and turmoil that comes with living on this earth and relinquish it to God while also dedicating our lives not only to Him, but to living a good, hardworking, trustworthy, integrity-filled life. There's so many things we can do. That's my thought for you guys today. That's my daily truth. Haven't had this many people watching in a long time. I don't know who shared it, but thank you. Oh, it's on X. So I'm wondering if Waz is back. If Waz is back, that might be it. He's been gone for a bit. We don't know where he went. All right. God bless, guys. I'm over my time. I'm going to have to rush home. God bless. Have a great rest of your day. Remember, don't surrender your pets. Don't be a garbage human being. Hopefully, I'll see some of you on my speaking class, doubledownspeaking.com. Free on Wednesday nights. It's like Toastmasters on steroids. I'll see you there. Go to @AnthonyMichaelRusso for a little bit extra tips, motivation, and also a place to buy peptides. Just hit me up if you have any questions. God bless. Have a great rest of your day.